Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Can you make $1 million stacking silver? Can you earn $1 million? Become a silver stacking millionaire? It's definitely possible. People do it all the time, right? People do it all the time. But do you have what it takes? So I'm going to throw some questions at you in this video, and directly directly correlated to how you're stacking will provide the answers you need if you want to know these questions. So before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe because I post daily videos. So the first thing is, what is your time frame of stacking looking like? If you're only going to be stacking for, let's say, 3 or 4 years, then no, I'm afraid you're probably not going to make $1 million, anywhere near that. Now, you can make quick money in that amount of time, but you have to do it the quick flipping way. Quick flipping is when you buy coins, buy higher premium coins, wait a couple of years for them to double, triple in value, then you resell them. So technically, yes, that can make you a lot of money. But this video is talking about more of an appreciation or appreciating value of silver spot price leading to this. Let's say you have 1,000 ounces of silver that you bought at around $5 an ounce, and silver reaches $100, right? Do the math. Silver has a lot of opportunity. Silver's been $50 not even 10 years ago. So when people talk about, oh, well, silver's a slower market, yes, it is, but are you patient enough? Are you patient enough to wait it out? I don't want to mislead anyone in this video. Silver is a very slow market. It's a small market and it's a slow market and it's a volatile market. There's a lot of volatility in it. So you have to keep your P's and Q's in check, because it's very easy to make silly mistakes when you're investing, especially when things might be slow, might be in a bear market for a couple months, and you're just eagerly trying to do something like what's happening right now currently in the economy and the markets. Sometimes you slip up, you force your hand to make a decision, and sometimes it's just better to hold. So I'm going to break this down, more of a casual talk. I'm not going to try to, hammer just facts and information and telling you what you should do. I want to lay back, because if I was going to earn $1 million, diversity would definitely be probably the main thing that gets me there, right? Because if you have all your eggs in one basket and that basket drops, all your eggs are broken. But if you have a whole bunch of different eggs planting seeds, blossoming wealth in all these different baskets, if one of those baskets drops, you still have plenty more baskets with a whole bunch of eggs earning you money inside of them. That was a crazy metaphor, but it's true. If you diversify a little bit into bullion, semi-numismatic coin, even slab coins, poured silver, then you can go into gold. You definitely are setting yourself up against all situations, all scenarios. Let's say spot price stays low for the next 20 years. Well, at least you have your high premium silver that will be doubling, tripling, quadrupling in value by then. Whereas your American Eagle will have still been the same price as it was 20 years prior or earlier. So you definitely want to set yourself up. Yeah, several years ago I made a video on this channel called Planting Seeds and Blossoming Wealth. And I was talking about how I was going to earn $100,000 in 1 year. I didn't know how I was going to do it yet. And then Bitcoin came along. And I took advantage of what I saw, the future where I saw it could be going, and I jumped the gun and I did it. And I made $100,000 that year, to believe it or not. So you have to have a game plan. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to talk it into existence as well. The stars kind of all align when you're focused on something, right? I knew deep in my heart, before I even made that video, before I even made a penny of the money, I knew that I was going to do it. I just didn't know how yet. So the power of attraction is very powerful, actually. It's called the law of attraction. It's a universal law. So when it comes to money, you definitely need to have a focused game plan and don't steer away from it. If this means you're going to balance your portfolio out to say, okay, this year I'm going to accumulate 200 ounces of bullion, I'm going to accumulate another 200 ounces of high premium silver, to protect yourself from spot price. So as you're waiting for silver's spot price to start to move, which takes slower, at least your high premium silver will be racking up the dollars. And then you might diversify a little bit into gold because gold's been doing well. Maybe you trade gold for silver or silver for gold, and you have a game plan going. And then the more experienced you get, the better you become, the more intelligent you become, the wiser your decision making is. Because let's say silver stays slow, it's really easy to get into a slump. You poured all your hard earned money into this stuff, and you don't see it performing the way that you want. Well, you have to remember the bigger picture. And what's the bigger picture? That silver is valuable within itself. Silver itself is valuable. A pre-1965 Walking Liberty could buy you a gallon of gas back in the day. That same coin can buy you a gallon of gas today. Not the 50 cents to it. And back in the day, 50 cents could buy you a gallon of gas with it. Nowadays, you take that Walking Liberty, that 50-cent coin, to the coin shop, sell it for $6, $7, and go buy yourself a gallon of gas. See, it's not the spot price of the coin that buys you a gallon of gas a day. It's the metal content inside of it, because silver always will have value since it's valuable within itself. That's intrinsic value, ladies and gentlemen. And once you start to realize this, then you can apply this to monetary terms. Let's talk about this same thing, but with a bank account. You put $50,000 in a bank account. In 10 years, that $50,000 will have actually lost its purchasing power, which maybe right now you can buy a Tesla for $50,000, but in 10, 20, 30 years from now, you won't be able to buy a Tesla for $50,000. But if you put another $50,000 in gold and silver, not only will the value of the coins have held because spot price rising and the chance of spot price rising, which it most likely would, the coins themselves, each individual one of those coins themselves, will be appreciating, doubling, quadrupling in profit. And if you have $50,000 worth of coins, think about how much that's going to multiply with compounding interest. It's absolutely crazy, but it's something to think about. It's not impossible as long as you have the mind state, and you don't have to be rich to start off with. Right? I was flat broke when I made that video talking about how I was going to earn $100,000 this year. I didn't know I was going to do it, but I knew I could make it happen because I knew I had the tools, right? I knew that I'm willing to learn. I'm determined to learn new things. A lot of people were scared to learn Bitcoin. A lot of people were. So you know what I did? I learned it and I taught it to other people. And made it a very beginner type introduction so people could start investing into Bitcoin easily without them having to go through all the hard work I had to do. And you can do that too. Everyone has this opportunity. Everyone has an opportunity to learn something. If this means starting to get into ETFs or maybe real estate, you can, like, real estate's my next goal I want to learn and get into. There's so much potential in this stuff, with real estate, for example. Are they building schools in the area you're looking to rent out to, or are they tearing the schools down? Are they building shopping malls and shopping centers, or are they tearing them down? That's going to determine your property value. So if you go to an area, a new city, and you see that it's thriving, they're starting to build new things, and then you buy it right then, and then in 5, 10, 15 years, the property value is most likely going to double, maybe even triple. Whereas if they're tearing the schools down, then you probably don't want to invest there because you might be paying the premium right now and then the price will only drop. So anyways, there's lots of different ways to earn money. Gold and silver, if you want to do it the gold and silver way, just follow the steps, follow the examples, follow the information I mentioned in this video with diversification, being patient, and really just having faith. If you invest, a lot of money into, and you do have to figure out whether you think silver is going to appreciate via spot price or via the coins themselves growing in value, because that's what the majority of your stack should withstand. If you think spot price is going to stay low for another 30 years, then you're going to be wanting to invest into high premium silver that will appreciate on their own. But if you think spot price is going to go to $100, you think $100 silver is on the horizon soon, then buy bullion, buy lots and lots of bullion, and then guess what? All that bullion, if it appreciates to $100, sell each one of those coins for $100. Do the math. Do the math, people. It's definitely possible. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I posted 2 other videos today. I think you'll enjoy them. If you did enjoy this video, if you thought it was educational, informational, or just entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. This was Silver Slayer. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.